Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today we're gonna be the fucking cameras dead.
Yep, I just saw that.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? Today we're gonna be starting a cooking show, Cooking with Patrick. I'm Patrick, and this is my wonderful sous chef, Dominique. And today we're gonna be doing Italian sandwiches with all Italian ingredients since we live in Italy, but it's not authentic. It's Patrick's version of Italian. And we love it. It's one of our favorite meals, and hopefully you guys love it too. All right, I'll see you in the kitchen. All right, so these are the ingredients we will be using today. We're gonna be using this bread. If you want to translate that from Italian, feel free. But it's just a wide piece of bread. Here's my hand for size. And it's a big surface, nice for a nice sandwich. If you don't have that, you can just get some Italian bread, like in a loaf, and slice it in half. Next, we have salami, which is just any kind of salami you like. And then we have salami picante, which is similar to pepperoni, but in Italy they don't have pepperoni, so we use this, which is really good. And then just typical ham, whatever kind of ham you like. Iceberg lettuce, or whatever lettuce you like. Onion, Italian dressing, and then since we don't have very much, I'm going to be making my own Italian dressing with all of these ingredients. And the ingredients will all be in the description below for you guys. And okay, well, let's get going. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with our bread. I'm just going to slice it open. And you can just separate them. They're a little stuck together, but that's okay. The rest, usually I'll put it in the freezer so that they stay good, and I'll use them whenever I make this sandwich next, because that's all I use this stuff for. Okay, so essentially all I do at this point is I place this stuff onto a pan with a wire rack on top. That way the bread gets toasted on both sides. I like to put parchment paper or aluminum foil down also, so it doesn't make quite as big of a mess. So here we go, here's this. All right, we'll start with the salami. All right. And I like to use a lot. I like to use a lot because, I mean, too much meat never hurts, okay? And I just kind of, lay this down however you want. I just try to make it even, so I just kind of do it like this to get an even layer. Oh, my grate fell down, but that's okay. I'll pick it up when I'm done. And then, all right, and then I have a second layer of salami that I'm gonna put on. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll get two different types of salami, and I'll put two different layers of two different types. But today I have the same type, which is fine. Just some salami has a little bit different flavor, just whatever you like. Okay. Next, I like to put the salami picante on there, which is basically the Italian version of pepperoni. And I only do one layer of this because it's a bit greasy, and I just don't want a super greasy mess at the end. I'll put one more. Boom, perfect. And then on the other side, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my ham down, just layer it out as needed. Again, I just try to make sure everything's as even as possible when it comes to the substance amount. All right, we'll kind of have this one like curled up a little bit in the top, and then put another piece down here. It'll be good. I have a little bit more ham, so I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll curl up a piece here at the top. and then lay one down flat. Do it as needed, and I'm just gonna throw this in the oven just like that. For temperature for the oven, I usually do about 400 degrees, and then I don't have a specific time. I just wait till the meat's a nice looking color and it's all warm. You just don't want to burn anything, so you just gotta watch it. Should be in there for about 5 or 10 minutes. All right, so next we're gonna make our salad. I just get a bowl and some lettuce. I like to tear lettuce off. You just get in there and tear chunks off. And then I rip it into bite-sized pieces. You need enough lettuce to make a nice mound on top of a whole slice of bread. So depending on what size sandwich you're making will depend on how much lettuce you use. Okay, that should be good for us. So our bowl is about this. It's for 2 people, and for the bread size we got. After the lettuce, I cut up onion for the salad. Just use as much onion as you like. And I like to slice this as small as I can possibly get it. I like super thin slices. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going into the salad. And then if you got a fancy cutting board like me, you can go like this and just whoop, put it all in there. Easy. And then I'm gonna rinse this off. All right, now that you have your lettuce and onion in there, ready to go, I'm actually gonna have to pull my stuff out the oven. My meat's nice and warmed up and cooked, so I'm just gonna set this off to the side while I finish my salad. Once you get your meat to about this point is when I like to take it out, and I'll set it off to the side because basically at this point the sandwich is done as far as the meat goes. So I'm gonna finish the rest while this just chills on the side. All right, we're going to finish our salad right now. And I'm just gonna use the rest of our Italian dressing just to get rid of it. And because there's not enough to dress the whole salad, what I'm gonna do is kind of make my own makeshift Italian dressing. I don't really have an exact recipe for this, but it's just whatever you like to taste. So what I do is start with a little bit of olive oil, okay, about 2 tablespoons, and then I'll add onion powder, maybe about half a teaspoon. A little bit of onion powder never hurt. And then I'll add garlic powder, again another about half a teaspoon. And then I'll add black pepper. I like a lot of black pepper, but you can do as much as you want. And actually this is white pepper, but white pepper, black pepper doesn't make a difference. And then I like to add a little bit of herbs. So I got some cilantro. I'll just add a little bit of that in there for some flavor. Parsley, a little bit of that also. Some basil and oregano. I again just add a little bit of that. Just, you know, it gives a little bit of a extra flavor. Then I like to add some seasoned salt, just a little bit. And then the big secret to everything you ever make is some good Old Bay. And just add a dash of that in there, just a little bit. Okay, now I'm just gonna add just a little bit of water, and then after you add a little bit of water, you just mix it up. This is a perfect time for my sous chef to be used. And so now Dominique is gonna mix this salad up for me while I work on the rest of the sandwich. All right, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna combine everything from here to there. So pretty easy, I'm just gonna take this and flip her on over, okay? Easy peasy. And that is done. This will go back in the oven, but in a minute. All right, next what we're gonna do is cut some cheese up for this. I like to use provolone. If you have another type of cheese that you really enjoy, use that. To me, provolone's a big tip for if you have to slice your own cheese. Put it in the freezer for a little bit. It makes it way easier to cut. All right, so just cut these however thick you like and can get. And then we're probably gonna use this whole quarter. Just be careful when cutting cheese because cheese can be soft and you don't want to cut yourself.
See, it's flexing a little bit, getting a little harder. Alright, what I'm actually going to do here, since it's getting hard to work, I'm going to cut it again, and then again go into slicing. Just be careful, especially if you're doing what I'm doing, you don't slice your finger off. Okay, no sliced fingers.
And then because this piece is kind of like that, I'm just going to make some thin slices, and those are just going to go in like the cracks or whatever as needed onto the sandwich. All right. All right, this next part is super easy. Okay, I'm just gonna put cheese down and as much as I want, wherever I want. I just try to put the cheese down as evenly as I can. And then these little blocks, I'll just kind of throw around, fill in the cracks. Okay, and that is that. We're gonna put this back in the oven until the cheese is melted. All right, so now that we have this out of the oven, all we're gonna do is make a base for this, which is easy. We're gonna add what I like to do is use a spoon, get some mayo, just put like a nice spoonful on there, and then take some mustard, any kind you like, and then I like to just squirt a little bit of that in there, get a nice ratio, and then you just take it with the spoon and mix it all up. So it's all nice and mixed, all one color. Boom. And then with the spoon, I just go and spread it around. If you don't like a lot of mayo or mustard, you don't have to use it at all. This is just what I personally like. Me and my wife love it. Okay. Now that we have those two things down, the last step is to add the salad. So all I do is just put it all in the center into a nice and high pile. You can overstack this because basically the lettuce will be coming out of all different directions. All right, now that you have all your lettuce stacked, all you have to do is combine the two. I should have put the lettuce on here, it would have been easier. I'm just gonna take this piece with all the meat and flip it on top, like so. And then I just like the lettuce on top, so I'm gonna flip it again. And boom, there you go. All right, everybody, we're all done. We have our final product here. Time for the real test to see how it came out. You ready, Dominique? Yeah. All right. Cheers. Good as always. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you made the meal, I hope it came out good.
Yeah, let us know down in the comments if you liked it or not.
Also, we're going to be making more cooking videos like this, so if you don't really know how to cook or if you're interested in some unique or new recipes, just like and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and tune in. Until next time.
Bye.
See you later. I get to eat now.